Hey everyone, welcome back to Two Girls One League, episode 26. Just Peyton and I today. Stay tuned though, could be, some others joining us tomorrow. Um, but yeah, how are we doing? It's been a hot second. How's your summer going? Your hair looks lighter.
Thank you. It's sunning. I've had a good summer. I've been traveling so much. I actually just got back yesterday from like a 3-week long trip. And I was calling it my tour of the country. Because I had a wedding in Missouri that I had to go to. I was in it. And then I flew to South Carolina. Then I went to Nashville and then Arizona.
Those are such great places. Wow.
Yes. It
Wow.
was so fun. And I was going everywhere for like a whole bunch of different reasons too, which made it really fun. It like kind of broke up the trip too. Like I went to Arizona to see my uncle. My whole family met out there, which was fun. And then I went to Nashville for like a women in sports seminar. I'm part of this group called Galvanize, and I went for that, which was so much fun. I'd never been to Nashville either, and that was a blast. It was so fun.
I wanna go to Nashville so bad. My girlfriend lives in Memphis, but, like, that's, like, 3 hours away, but I need to go to Nashville. Like, I just feel like the vibes are good, and it's, like, pretty, and the city too, like, I feel like their history, like, very lots of music and stuff, so stay tuned.
Yeah, it was so fun. Like, oh my gosh, the one day, like, we had, like, an afternoon to kill, and so we, like, took an Uber to, like, Broadway Street, and we got out of the car, and, like, music was everywhere. You could just, like, feel the energy. It was oh my god, it was awesome. You should go.
I'm a big Swiftie, so she's from Nashville, so that's a big reason I'm like, "I gotta go."
Yes, you
So
have to.
Okay, awesome, cool. Well, there's not much NFL news, but we'll see what we're working with.
Yeah.
So let's start off with the kickoff rule. I know you said you had some strong thoughts about it, so
Yes, I have some opinions. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. But I also just, like, I don't know, I think, like, I don't know exactly how big of an impact it's actually gonna have. Like, it seems like it's such a big deal right now, but I don't know. I still think teams are gonna return the ball. I think they're gonna find ways around it. Um, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal when the weather's warm because, like, when the weather's warm, kickers are just gonna kick the ball out of the back of the end zone anyways, and teams are gonna have the ball in the 25 anyway. Like, I don't think that's gonna change that much. But then when the weather starts to get cold and, like, kickers can't kick it as far, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. I think they might try to squib the ball more or something to try to force people to return it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't know. I understand that the rule was made for player safety. I get it, and I don't know. It's important, but I'm also like it's such a big part of the game. So I don't know.
yeah, I agree. I didn't think about, the weather and how that's gonna affect it too, but it's probably gonna be one of those things where when we see it, we'll probably maybe change our mind about it a little.
Yeah.
I think it seems like a big deal now because I feel like in the past 10 years, like, kicking is just getting less and less important. Like, I don't know, I feel like 20 years ago, kick returns were way more important than they were, like, last year because they already moved the line closer. It's at the 25-yard line now, and now that they're adding in, like, okay, wherever you catch it, it just goes to the 25, like, it just shows that the league doesn't care about it. They're more focused on, like, passing and running backs are out of the equation now. It's like, what even is football anymore?
Well, yeah, and it's just yeah, it's so irritating to me because I'm like, I feel like kicking is it's like it has so many big impacts for how the game could go, and I don't know if a guy's just gonna if a returner's just gonna fair catch the ball and give they're gonna get the ball in the 25 as opposed to like the kicking team having the ability to try to like put the other team in bad field position and like force
Yep.
them to work with a longer field. Or if you get a big return and then you're helping your offense and giving them a short field to work with. I don't know. I feel like I don't know, it's gonna take some of that excitement away.
It's gonna generate more scoring too because and I think that's what the NFL wants. I feel like more offense, more scoring generates more revenue for them probably, like, it's more fun to watch. But I don't know, like, it's just kinda like it's it's kind of not I love watching teams try to, like, pin the ball deep or, like,
Mhm.
even there's this one clip of this one guy on the Packers where I think the ball landed on, like, the 1-yard line, but he was able to touch the ball while also being out of bounds. I don't know if you've ever seen that play.
Mm-mm.
He, like, laid on the ground and, like, made sure he was out of bounds in it like, in the white,
Oh.
but also
Mhm.
touched the ball, and it put it on the 25 or the 20-yard
Yeah.
line. Back then, it was the 20-yard line. So, like,
Yeah.
to think that, like, basically that's what's gonna happen now, wherever you catch it, you're essentially just gonna be put on the 25-yard that's crazy. I don't like that.
I don't like it either. I think it, like, I don't know, like, I understand, like, the whole safety aspect of it, but I'm just like, football isn't like, I mean, it's a physical game anyways, and, like, players know that when they sign up, like, I don't know, their safety is important too, so it's like a fine line to walk, but I don't know, I feel like it's just gonna make things less exciting. I don't know, but I also think we're like, I don't know, maybe it won't be as big of a deal as it seems like once the season gets going. Um, like, I don't know, maybe teams will find a way to kind of work around it. But I'm gonna be so interested to see like kind of how it plays out.
Yeah, me too. We'll see. I hope it doesn't affect it too bad, cause that's not good. I mean, at least it's not for punt returns, cause I think punt returns, they'll obviously still try to, like, pin people d well, you do your
Right.
best to kick it, but yeah, we'll see. Um, okay, well, next, I mean, I know I briefly mentioned, like, the running back situation, like, the running back market, I feel like, is just in shambles, like, I feel like even Jack was talking about if you're a running back over 28, like, you just don't have a job. So,
Mhm.
Dalvin Cook cut, that's
Yeah,
crazy to
that's
me.
so crazy.
There's this one viral TikToker that said that he wouldn't even put Dalvin Cook in the top 42 of running backs. The top 42 is absolutely crazy, like, I would put Dalvin Cook probably in the top 20, like, but the top
Mhm.
42, like, that's just disrespectful, I feel like.
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't know. Like yeah, like I don't know. I still think he's a great player. Like even though like maybe a little out of his prime, like he's getting older. I understand that, but yeah, I don't know. I agree. That's disrespectful to him.
And, like, it's tricky because now I mean, running backs really, like, ones that are getting 200, 250 yards a carry, like, that is a that's a graveyard, like, sentence, like, so I feel like they should be taken care of more and compensated more because they're getting the ball so much, they're working so hard, they're putting themselves in the more position to get hurt, so why are they being recycled so easily?
Well, exactly. Yeah, like yeah, like every time a running back touches the ball, most of the time, unless they score, they're gonna get tackled. And sometimes when they score, they're still gonna get tackled in the end zone. Like they're getting hit and beat up so much. Like I feel like they have to put their bodies through more than most other players, like and I feel like they should be compensated for that, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's not it's not fair in a lot of ways, especially because, like, they're getting beat up so much, then like, their lifetime in the league is shorter because their bodies are going through it every single game and every single practice.
Yeah, and I don't know, I feel like the running backs should just go on strike or something because, like, it is just it's not fair at all, and I think people forget how important running like, the running game is to football, like, you
Oh,
cannot have
yeah.
a passing game without running.
Mhm.
So, I don't know, like, I mean,
Mhm.
kudos to the Eagles, I think the Eagles do a really good job with how they handle their running backs. We have 3 pretty good running backs, and I think we only spent, like, under 2,000,000 in the total cap space for it. So,
Yeah.
they're being recycled, though, a lot. So,
Mhm. No, they are, and it's like, I don't know, I feel like the passing game and quarterbacks get all the attention and they don't get hardly any, and it's just like, it's not fair.
no, it's not fair. And, like, if we wanna make the like, we're talking about kickoffs and how these they're trying to protect players. It's like we're protecting players that are making we're going over it like, we're overextending and giving players that are making $200,000,000 we're overprotecting them to the point where I feel like they don't even have to work hard, but then we don't pay running backs Like,
Right, who are getting
who
beat
are
up the
really
same
targeting
way.
themselves. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, like, I feel like it should be the other way around, like, the
Mhm.
more you put yourself in potential injury in harm's way, you should probably be paid more, but whatever.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Um, trying to think. I wrote Saquon because did I don't know if you know this, but I don't know if he's on his last year with the Giants. Um,
I
let
don't
me
know, I
look
I
real
can look it up. I think he might be.
like, Jonathan Taylor's also looking to get um, an extension type B. Um, I think the Giants offered him a contract. Um, oh wait, okay, Barkley has reportedly turned down offers from the Giants, reported to be 12 million or more annually. And like, I don't blame them. Like, I mean, they're like killing themselves. Um, so,
Yeah.
but I think he's able to pick up his um
Let's see. Oh, he has the franchise tag placed on him.
yeah. Yes. So, because I think it's his 5th year, and he was a first-year pick, so I think no matter what, he will have to play 1 more or he could
Mhm.
sit technically, but, I mean, it's just ridiculous, like, poor guys in the running back market.
I know. God, I know. Ugh.
Um,
What else do we have on our docket?
I am interested I mean, you're technically not an Eagle or, like, you don't really have a team, but, like, what do you think of the Eagles' Kelly Green, New Jersey. Well, not new, but, like, they're revamping, they're coming
Yeah.
back.
Weren't they the throwbacks, right, that they're bringing back?
Yeah.
I like them. I don't know how you feel as an Eagles fan. I'm also though, like yeah, the Eagles aren't my team, so I'm not probably super, like, more biased the way you are about their jerseys, but I like them. I don't think they're that bad. I don't know, I think I probably like their regular jerseys better.
The midnight green.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just a me thing, but, like, I'm saying this as I'm wearing the color green, but I just hate the color green on jerseys, like,
Really?
other than, like and I'm talking all sports, like, the Celtics green, ew, like, th I can't do it, like, the Jets green is really gross to me, the Packers green, don't even
Oh,
get
I
me
hate that.
started.
I don't like that green for some
No,
I don't mind the Eagles, though.
the Eagles green is, like, kind of like a it's like a teal green, it's, like, weird. I'm not the biggest fan of that either, and so I saw the picture of the Kelly greens, and I was like, "That's a little too lime, that's a little bit too lime for me."
Yeah,
So, I'm just not the biggest fan. I'm a diehard Eagles fan, but, like, I wish we had, like, different colored jerseys or something.
that's
I don't
fair.
I feel like I'm gonna get flamed for that, but it's the truth. I can't come on here and lie about these jerseys. I love the concept, like, of, like, revamping and bringing back older throwbacks. Love that we're gonna get to wear them and, like, it's a new jersey and everything, but I'm not the biggest fan. But, like, I'll still watch, of course, like, what
Yeah. How do you feel then about well, I guess that there's orange, but have you seen the Bucks' new well, I guess they're old, like, creamsicle jerseys?
I was about to say that, yeah, so, I don't know, I think they may be bringing them back.
I think they are for I think it's their in their Detroit game.
Yes.
They're gonna wear them.
Yeah, I see, I love those because orange is my favorite color, like, light orange, like,
Okay.
it's like a Tennessee orange, like, I love that, and, like yeah, I love it. See, I wish, like, the Eagles had that, like,
Like the bare orange?
put Jalen Hurts in that, and, like, I am just living for it. Those helmets are so sick.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, what are you gonna do? I just looked up a picture of it, but you said they're I wonder why they're doing it versus Detroit.
I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's Detroit. I could double check, but, let me see. But I'm pretty sure yeah, I don't know why, but everything I've looked up says they're gonna wear them against the Lions.
Yeah, I see lines too. Okay, well, that's interesting. That's gonna look great. And then even with that, their old logo too. I don't know if the Eagles are gonna, like, have the old logo on their helmet. Probably, I feel like that would make the most sense.
Right. I feel like if they didn't Like, I don't know. I don't think the jerseys would look right. I don't know
They
how
already don't necessarily look right, and then just mixing the greens, I think, would be the end all for me, like, I would not be able to watch.
have to turn
Listen,
off the
there has
TV.
never been a good green jersey. The Seahawks, the Jets, the Eagles, I mean,
Packers.
don't get me started on the Packers. Anyways, yeah. Did you hear oh, wait, speaking of Packers, um, like I said, I was a Swiftie, or I am a Swiftie. Aaron Rodgers, I don't know if you saw, went to the Eras concert.
He did?
Yes.
Oh my god.
The Eras Tour, sorry, Aaron Rodgers at the Eras Tour. Um, I'm not an Aaron Rodgers fan, but seeing him, like, screaming all these Taylor Swift songs, like, did something to me. I think, like, it brought out some, like, love for him. So I guess his PR team, I don't know if they told him to do that just to get, like, people to like him, but it won the hearts of many young girls like myself. So,
I
I
wish I
guess
would've seen that.
he went in, like, for the New Jersey concert too. Isn't that well, obviously, because he probably lives there now, but, like, I don't know how big you are into Taylor Swift, but that just it's something in my soul that, like, I just love him now, so
But it was a smart move then on his part. If he can get all of the Swifties behind him, he's gonna have a lot of power.
that's what I'm saying because, like, Taylor Swift fans are absolutely crazy. I'm saying this as one, and so, like, I feel like if you get the likes of being, like, Taylor Swift fans, like, you will be an icon, so, like, it's
Mhm.
good that he's doing that. I wish, like, Jalen Hurts would be doing that. Like, no, Jalen Hurts is too busy working hard in the gym every day. Aaron Rodgers could care less. He's, like, out here just singing. Um, but, yeah, I think he went with, like, his wife and Miles Teller. I doubt you know who
Okay.
Miles Teller is.
I do, I love Miles Teller.
Miles Teller, yeah, he's a cutie, so they both went together. Isn't that's just so wholesome. But Miles Teller is an Eagles fan, so I don't know why he went to the New Jersey concert.
Right, interesting.
Anyways, I don't know why I care about this so much. Let me shut up.
I'm gonna have to after this, I'm gonna have to look up a video of Aaron Rodgers at the concert.
Oh, he was, like, singing his heart out, like, he knows every song. I'm not just talking, like, Love Story. Everybody knows that song. He's singing, like, stuff I barely know. Like,
My
he
god.
he really is a Swiftie. But then there's people, like, there was a clip of Joe Burrow I saw today, and the crowd or the conference, they asked him, "What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?" And he was like, nothing against Taylor Swift, but he's like, "I got a lot of respect for her, but, can't say I listen to Taylor Swift much these days." Really, bro? Just say, like, Love Story or
Right.
Champagne. Like, he's out here, like, he's lying. He's trying to be different because
Mhm.
everybody and their mom listens to Taylor Swift. Like, you can't
Right.
convince me you've never even heard one Taylor Swift song? Come on.
Right,
Like,
like, he could've just named that. He definitely knows some too, and he just didn't wanna share.
yeah, he knows that he's just already a force to be reckoned with his look, so if he said he was a Swiftie, like, every single woman in America, like, would've been all over him, so
Mhm. I know, more than they already are, because everyone already loves him.
oh, he's the face of the NFL, yeah, he's something else, yeah. Him and Jalen Hurts can literally wreck my life. Anyways, hope Savannah's not listening. Okay, next things next thing on the agenda, new I don't really know much about this. Apparently, there is a new Netflix series coming out similar to Hard Knocks, but, like, it's featuring, like, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, like, just a bunch of really popular players, um, and, like, recapping kinda like their mic'd up moments.
I
I
feel
don't
like
know if
I've heard about this, but I
yeah,
don't know
you
much about it either. I
probably
just feel like
have.
you describing it sounds kind of familiar.
Yeah, um it's gonna be called Quarterback. It follows Patrick Mahomes, Kirk Cousins, Marcus Mariota, from the start of the 2022 season, inside the huddle with teammates to homes with their families. Um,
Huh.
for the first time ever, the NFL allowed quarterbacks to be mic'd up for every single game of the season. So I guess, like, it's really good that they got Patrick Mahomes because he won the Super Bowl, so I guess there's gonna be
Right.
a lot of fun clips there. Um,
It's
but
pretty cool. I'm looking here too. I think Oh, I think Peyton Manning might be producing it, or at least helping produce it, which is kinda cool.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. He's or, like, being, like, a voiceover potentially, like, he's got a recognizable voice or, like, he's kinda like a media personality.
Mhm, yeah,
But yeah, Omaha Productions,
yeah, I think
I
that's
think
his
Peyton
company.
Manning is the executive producer. Wow,
It's pretty cool.
that is awesome. I will definitely be adding that to my list on Netflix.
Mhm.
Gonna gonna stream it. That's awesome.
Well, that's cool, and I love that Peyton Manning's the one, like, helping produce it too, because I feel like that just makes up everything full circle.
Yep, yep. Um, first of its kind partnership, 9-episode series. Wow, I wonder when it comes out. Let me look it up.
Oh. It says summer 2023, but, this doesn't say a date.
Oh, July 12th. That is so soon.
Oh my
I'm
god, less than a
so
month.
excited. Oh, I'm gonna watch this, like, nonstop. Wow, that's
And
awesome.
that's smart they're releasing it before season ever starts, really. Uh,
Mhm,
get people invested.
mhm.
Get it.
I hope it doesn't flop though because, like, it would be cool if they could make more potentially, but we'll see
Mhm.
how it I mean, for all we know, it could be terrible.
Yeah, I don't know, it's gonna I feel like it's either gonna be really good or really terrible.
It better be good. Um, what are did you hear about Baby Gronk?
Yes, but only, like, I've heard about it, but I don't know that much about it.
So, it's, like, this little kid who I guess plays football, and he's, like I guess he's pretty good for his age,
Okay.
he's, like, really muscular too, but his dad is, like, kind of telling like, when he gets interviewed, his dad tells him to say, like, a bunch of stuff and he, like, sexualizes his kid and, like, tells his kid to, like, flirt with, like, female, like, interviewers or, like, just say really out of pocket things
Oh my
so that he'll
god.
get, like, views and stuff. Um, just, like, basically, this kid is being brainwashed, like, to for what to think, for what to wear, for what to for even playing football. So everybody's kinda, like, looking at the dad like, "What are you doing, buddy?" Like, a bunch of
Mhm,
stuff has surfaced, like, about how, he's kinda, like, deceiving his kid and, like, telling his kid what to say, feeding his kid answers. There was, like, one interview where they asked him a bunch of questions, and Baby Gronk I don't know his actual name, we should probably call him by his real name, but, um, in in the interview, the answers the kid gave were fine, but his dad made him do it again and give, like, answers that the dad wanted that would get views, like,
oh
stuff
my
like that.
god.
It's really cringy, like, this kid is just so cringy. Some of the stuff he says, you can just tell, like, that's a kid who doesn't know any better, like,
Mhm. That's
so,
really sad. Like,
yeah.
oh, that's so sad, and, like, I don't know, it's sad to think that a parent would, like, be doing that to their kid too, and, like, I don't know, I mean, it's good everyone knows that it's, like, the dad that's the one kinda orchestrating all of that, but still, it's just, like, the kid is the one that's gonna receive a lot of the backlash, and that's not fair to him at all.
Yeah, good thing though, the dad has received most of the backlash
Okay, that's good.
thus far, at least. I think a lot of people just feel bad for the kid.
Yeah.
But it kinda sucks though because, like, talking about this is kinda what the dad wants. Let me look up
Mhm.
what this kid's real name is. Madden. Why wouldn't they call him Madden is such a cool name.
Right.
But
And that's like a football name too.
of course of course his dad named him Madden.
Mhm. That checks out.
Yeah, for sure. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's just dumb. I think, like, the common saying too, like, "All publicity is good publicity." Hopefully, like, it doesn't apply to this. I think, I I think, like, hopefully the dad at least will be, like, not canceled, but, like, people will be like, "Dude, what are you doing?" And, like, maybe
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. God, poor kid. Feel bad for
Well,
him.
and it's like, if the kid does wanna play football, this is terrible. Like, what team is gonna wanna, like,
Right,
pursue
well
it with all this
exactly.
baggage?
Mhm. Like, yeah, no team's gonna wanna, like, have to deal with that all the time, even no matter how good the kid is.
Yeah, you'll have to ask your dad if you've heard of him or heard about that situation. I'm
Yeah,
sure a lot of, like, NFL people have so far because it's kinda weird.
yeah, I'm sure he has too. So if he's not, like, on social media or things, so I'm sure he heard it through somebody else, and he's probably just like, "What is this?" Like, and he probably doesn't understand.
I was gonna ask, like, does he keep up with, like, NFL news or, like, nah?
Yes, and, like, he does, he kinda has to, but, he also he like, something will happen, he'll be like, "Yeah, that happened." I'll be like, "Alright, do you have any opinions?" He'll be like, "Not really." I'm like, "Okay." Oh my gosh, like, I was talking to him earlier today or yesterday, and, I was actually talking to him about some of, like, the Dalvin Cook stuff and the D-Hop stuff, and I was like, "You have any opinions?" And he was like, "Not really, like, we'll see what happens." And I'm just like,
I
"Okay."
love that. I love that. That's another thing we need to talk about. So D-Hop, I don't know. I hate that he could potentially go to the Patriots. I think that's so dumb. I mean, whatever. If he decides to go there, it's whatever. I mean, it would be a good match, but at the same time, I feel like there's better options out there for him. But
Yeah.
he could be the wide receiver one on the Patriots. So
I was I was actually doing some reading about that of, like, potential places he could go, and, like, the Patriots were up there. The Panthers were listed too. I'm sure it's just some random guy giving their opinion, but I was like, "We actually could use a receiver, which would be
oh
nice."
yeah, like him and DJ Moore. DJ Moore's gone.
Mhm.
Bryce Young's throwing to no one.
Literally no one, so we could use him.
Yeah, for
We'll see.
sure. I think D-Hop, I mean, if he would go to the Chiefs, Travis Kelce's there, but, like, he would technically be the wide receiver one, and then
Yeah,
in the Bills, Stephon Diggs is the wide receiver one, but Patriots, there's no true wide receiver one there, but I don't like it. Who would wanna play for the Patriots? Like, they're not good anymore. Tom
mm-mm.
Brady's not there anymore. It's cold. Like,
Yeah, weather's bad.
I could never play in the cold. Nope, not me. Playing soccer in the cold was too much for me, like, I would just cry, like, I would just cry during the game while guarding people, like, I would just cry.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I hated playing in the cold. Oh my god. I would rather play in, like, 90-degree weather than in 20-degree weather. I'd
Yeah,
take that any day of the week.
yep, and, like, when it's hot, like, the refs also, like, stop the game. They're like, "We need to, like, take a break."
Exactly, like, we get
When it's
water, it's
cold, it's like,
great.
let's just yeah, let's not.
Mhm.
Um, okay. Probably just there's a couple more. I know we just talked about running backs. Ezekiel Elliott is, free agent. I'm pretty sure.
I think he
Where
is.
where do you think it's gonna be so weird if we don't see him on the Cowboys anymore, like,
It's
he's
gonna be
just so
so weird.
misses.
I'm gonna, like, not recognize him, like, I'm just so used to seeing him in a Cowboys jersey.
Yeah, yeah. Um, wow, he was such a force to be reckoned with when he first entered the league. I think it was, like, 2016, but, I mean, obviously, he's fallen off since then, like a lot of running backs his age. Let me look up his age. He's 27. He's only 27, and he's, like, done. He's, like, "Nah." I feel like there could be some landing spots, like, I feel like the Panthers could just benefit from anyone, like, low key, like
Yeah, we really could on our offense. We need all the help we could get. So, we
yeah.
could I know, even if
Um,
just for, like, a year, that would help.
yep, I agree. Um, I think who else? No, not the Jets, not the like, nobody. The Lions just drafted a running back, so no. Let me look up.
I just looked something up, and the first thing that came up, someone who's saying the Vikings. I
Oh,
don't know.
that's a possibility, but I just don't see the Vikings cutting Dalvin Cook and then being like, "You know what? Ezekiel Elliott, let's go for him."
I would agree. I don't
'Cause,
know,
like
like, that doesn't add up at all.
yeah. Um, I don't know, and I feel like Dak and Ezekiel Elliott really pair well together. I think they do better when they're together, so that's
Mhm.
surprising, and Jerry Jones, like, loves Ezekiel Elliott. So, like, maybe they'll work something out,
Right.
but Tony Pollard, didn't he get injured?
I'm not sure. I
Pretty
think
sure he really hurt, like, he tore something
let's see.
at the end of the season.
I'm looking right now. That sounds right. Let me see. Yeah, he fractured his fibula and suffered a high ankle injury, but that was, yeah, the first half of their playoff loss.
Okay.
Yeah, like their very last game.
Wow. That sucks because he was having a really good year. But then we also heard, like, months ago that, um, Ezekiel Elliott wanted to join the Bengals, Eagles, and Jets, but that's just not happening, like yeah, like, that's just not happening at all, so,
Yeah. Oh.
um, and then the last thing I have on my list is Stephon Diggs, just, like, weird dynamic going on. I know, like, he expressed
Mhm.
at the end of the season he was kinda, like, unhappy to be in not unhappy, but just, like, that he wanted to win, and, like, I mean, it does suck for the Bills. They're in the AFC, and, like, it's stacked there.
Yeah.
They just can't seem to win against the Chiefs. Um, so I get it, he might be frustrated, but I also don't know the full story.
Right.
So, I guess he's back at training camp or mini camp, which is good news because I love him and Josh Allen together.
I do too. And I read something today because there's been so much speculation behind it, but I think he showed up today, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. He showed up
so
today, I think, and, like, everything's back to normal. Like,
yes.
they didn't really disclose why, so, like, it could be for personal reasons, but you'd think they would say personal reasons. So it just, like I'm getting weird vibes from it, but I don't know. I mean, I love watching him play, so hopefully he
Yeah.
stays in the Bills.
I hope so too, and I honestly think they probably won't ever disclose unless, like, something really goes wrong, and they, like, somehow end on really bad terms, and maybe something will be disclosed, but I don't think he's back and everything seems to be okay. I don't know, it seems like they're just kinda brushing it under the rug, and
Mhm.
whatever happens is gonna happen. So, I don't know, I'm happy to see him back and finally he's back there and, I don't know, with everybody.
Yeah, they're definitely brushing some stuff under the rug, but I don't blame them because, like, if there was a true reason, you don't wanna give anybody else, like, "Oh, he's not happy here," and then other teams could maybe, like, tempt him or I don't know, you know what I mean?
Exactly, exactly. Like, I don't know, they definitely value him, they just there's some stuff going on.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I would love to see a Bills-Eagles Super Bowl, so
That'd be pretty sick. That would be pretty sick.
I would love that. So, hopefully, I'm counting on it. I think the Bills call it now, will make the Super Bowl.
That would that would be awesome. They're right there every year too, the past they're right there.
AFC is just so hard.
It is, it's so hard. Like, yeah, they've got the Bengals, the Chiefs, so many tough guys to go against.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's kinda everything I had. I don't know about you, but
I'm kinda checking over my list right now too, and I think that's kinda everything I had written down that I wanna go
solid,
over.
solid. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for watching this episode of Two Girls, One League. Follow us on Instagram at Two Girls, One League, all spelled out. And then on Twitter, it's Two Girls, One League as well, but with a 2 instead. I don't know why. Actually, I could be wrong. I don't edit the Twitter ones anymore. We'll see.
You okay?
Sorry, down the wrong pipe. Anyway, awesome. Thanks if I don't die. We'll see you guys next episode. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you
Yeah.
guys later.